Sefer Chofetz Chaim, we're going to continue, day 3. It's called Satan's Accomplice. But this is still the beginning of an introduction. The Chofetz Chaim has stated and proven beyond any doubt that the sin of Lashon Hara, which was the cause of the Second Temple's destruction, is a factor which up to this day has prevented us from being redeemed through Mashiach's arrival. The question is, why? How could this one sin be so destructive? How can a sin of Lashon Hara be so destructive that it destroyed one base of Mikdash and prevents Mashiach coming and this third base of Mikdash from being built? How could it be so destructive? To understand the severity of Lashon Hara and its ramifications, one must first understand the judicial system in heaven through which the Jewish people are judged. Okay, so we're going to go what it's like after a person is nifter, after a person passes on. What goes on up there? The Chofetz Chaim explains that the heavenly judicial process is initiated by words which Jews speak on this world. Our negative conversations are the key which opens the door for the Satan to prosecute. So, people have a common misconception what the Satan is. The Satan is a prosecutor. He's the DA's office. I'm not saying that the DA's office are all Satan.
Just most of them.
Okay. Your words, not mine. Alright, no, I'm not saying that is. They have a job to do, and their job is to prosecute. So is in the Jewish Orthodox belief system that the Satan is not this guy with horns and a tail and goat's legs running around and with a pitchfork who starts a war against God. Yeah, whatever. He is a prosecutor that when we go up to heaven and we are judged by Hashem, when we are judged by God, he says, well, do you know what? He did so and so wrong. Alright, he's not evil. He's not bad. He just shows us what we did wrong to Hashem. So the first thing he starts out with is our words that we use wrongly against other people. As the Zohar states, Parsha Shalach, the sin brings plague, sword, and murder to this world. Woe to those who waken this evil force, who do not guard their tongues and pay no heed to this. They do not realize that the ways of heaven are reflective of the ways on this world, both for good and for bad. Through evil talk, Satan, the Yetzer Hara, is aroused to voice his accusation against the entire world. In this vein, the Chofetz Chaim explains that the teachings in Gemara Erechim, whoever speaks Lashon Hara raises sins to the heavens, should be taken literally. When we speak negatively of our fellow Jews, this causes the sins of our people to be noted in heaven, where they are brought before the heavenly throne for judgment. We think we're nearly chatting, when in reality we're delivering the day's caseload to Satan, to the Yetzer Hara. So what we're doing is this, is that, I think I'm going to continue before I explain, because I think the Chofetz Chaim is going to explain it. The Chofetz Chaim offers a second reason why Lashon Hara is so damaging, because Lashon Hara utilizes the power of speech to do its damage. It corrupts this faculty, and prevents our Torah and tefillah prayer from ascending heavenward. Yeah, this is what I was going to explain. The Chofetz Chaim envisions the sacred words that pour forth from a mouth corrupted by Lashon Hara. He sees them heading upward toward our heavenly bank accounts, but never quite getting there. We believe we have accomplished something spiritually, but that's not what happened. Chofetz Chaim says all the words of Torah and tefillah are hanging somewhere between heaven and earth, suspended in the air, in limbo. He concludes, if our Torah and tefillah are not being credited to us, then from where will we acquire the necessary merit to bring Mashiach and the final redemption? So let's make this extremely simple. Extremely simple. We daven every single day. We learn every single day. You know, we're part of Ahavas or morning Kollel. We come here every single day to learn, to daven. And our tefillahs go up to Hashem. You know, they raise up to Hashem, you know, on a spiritual plane. I'm pointing up like they're going up. But to go to a spiritual plane to Hashem. We cannot see this. We don't know where it is. But they go to a spiritual plane to Hashem. Right before they get to Hashem, who we are davening to, they're in a state of limbo. Whenever we say Lashon Hara, the Lashon Hara supersedes and goes right through our tefillahs and our mitzvahs that we do and go straight to Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara says, you see all these beautiful tefillahs and all these beautiful prayers and words of Torah which are being spoken? They're being spoken by this person right here who's talking bad about everyone else. The same tongue which is used to say words of Torah, and the same tongue which is used to daven, is talking slander, is berating another individual. How does that work? That's what the Yetzer Hara is saying. That's what the Satan is saying to Hashem. How can you believe this is fearless? How can you believe anything that he says when he's talking bad about someone else? Put that thought in perspective. Next time, before you slander someone else, what is the point of davening that morning? What is the point of learning when it's just all wasted? Keep that in mind. There's no reason to say Lashon Hara. There's no reason. No reason to put someone else down. Have a good day.